G'day and welcome to a new video, heaps to cover today, so let's just bloody get into it. Starting off here on the back lawn where it is looking pretty nice. We are 5 weeks post renovation today and I've cut it at 12 mil 2 days ago and I had 5 days between cuts from that cut to when it was last done, so a ton of rain. We had 63 mil on Monday night. We had another 7 and 7.5 or something like that on Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So a ton of rain's been pumped into this. So look, about 25 mils of rain per week is how much a lawn needs. And that's, I feel, through summer when it's hot and things like that. We haven't got many more days left in us this season over 25 degrees. I'd be surprised if we got over 25 again until September. So it's essentially 3 weeks sort of rain that we've had. I would be pretty surprised if I turned on my irrigation system again this season. Probably just potentially to water in some fertilizer in a couple of weeks time. But you can see it pretty well, fantastic coverage throughout. We've still just got the odd little spot here and there, which I'm hopefully gonna kick along today with a fertilizer application. Over here in this back corner is where it's really taking its time. And you can see still along where this irrigation trench was, there are some broadleaf weeds and stuff, some clover that I need to take care of. It's a little bit bare, especially up in this top corner, which, you know, it sort of always has been a little dodgy up in this corner. I'm about to give this lawn a double cut and tidy it up a bit and then give it a kick of fertilizer, which is hopefully just gonna give it some nutrition, help it kick along, and yeah, just keep rolling on with a really strong recovery from a super heavy renovation. Sort of gathering my thoughts after that mow. The stripes up and down. I haven't mowed that way for probably 2 or 3 mows. I just got a quick couple of single cuts done on my last couple of mows, which was this direction to try and get them looking really nice. And I think I've sort of achieved that. They're looking quite good. This direction straight up and down, it was actually a bit hard to mow because they were a little bit faint, some of the lines, so trying to keep them nice and crisp was a little bit more difficult. Yeah, the pattern I'm going for right now is a checkerboard pattern, and we're not really seeing that too much. This should be the perfect angle on a 45-degree angle to both be able to see that. I'm just not seeing it as much. So look, down at 12 mil, I've previously mowed a lot at 20-25. I like mowing a bit taller, allows more leaf to push over to get nice and defined stripes. And personally, I can stand back and look at this and go, shit, that's looking pretty good. That is a crisp, you know, low cut, beautiful lawn. But I don't know, just for me personally, I think I'd feel a lot happier standing back looking at grass that's slightly taller but a lot more defined in the pattern. So we'll see how we go with that. But something I've been a bit concerned about is fungal disease out here. And so I'm just seeing some yellowing of some leaves and that kind of thing. The heap of rain that we had earlier in the week, I was actually worried about that progressing it and making it worse. But looking around, just in the 48 hours since I put an update on Instagram after I did a quick mow the other day, it's looking like it's actually gotten a lot better. There's a spot just here, which I'm overlaying at the moment, which is, yeah, it is looking a little bit yellow, some spots on the leaf there. But hopefully what I'm about to apply here is the Lawn Tips Winter Mix, which is giving us some really good potassium, phosphorus, soil microbes, which are gonna really help strengthen up the plant for the cooler weather of winter. I think I'll also chuck in a dash of liquid iron, maybe, and along with regular mowing, making sure that the reel is cutting nice and cleanly. I'm really hoping to avoid applying a fungicide. If today it was looking a lot worse than it did 2 days ago and it's just steadily been progressing over the last couple of weeks, then I would probably have to be getting a fungicide out to really treat it before the cooler weather sets in. But yeah, it's something for me, you know, fungicide, you know, you wear the appropriate PPE and all that sort of thing, but it is one of the harsher chemicals that you can use on your lawn. So yeah, if I can avoid using them and just get away with helping the lawn recover with good cultural practices, with some good quality fertilizer, mowing, letting it dry out, all those kinds of things, I'd much prefer to go down that path. All right, so I actually changed my mind there on what I'm going to apply. I'm actually going to do this spring mix. The Nourish is the product that gets swapped out for the Roots, which is me more winter focused, strengthening the plant. As a whole, this mix is very good for strengthening the plant anyway, but I think I'm happy to take a little bit of extra nitrogen in the Nourish for today. I'm going to be doing my final granular application until spring. I think next week, maybe the week after, before it cools down too much and the granular products won't break down properly. So yeah, I'll chuck the spring mix out and then do my granular next week and probably move on to the winter mix in 4, 5, 6 weeks time. We'll see how things are going. Did I shake that? I don't think I did. Looks like I did. Pint of Guinness, anyone? Well, it can't all be sunshine and rainbows. I've just gone to start spraying and the pump sounded a little bit weak. I fiddled around with my nozzles because not much was spraying out of there. Go into the shed and see that my charger for the battery on the sprayer has not been plugged in. So the last however many times I've charged it, I haven't charged it at all. So I'll leave that for about an hour or something at least. Hopefully it'll charge enough to be able to get just this application done. That's super annoying, so I'm probably not gonna have in the video actually spraying it on the lawn, but it's going out there. And now, look, I've been really pumped about the progress on the front lawn, so let's go and have a look at that. So out here has been a long-term battle, which you know if you've been watching for a little while. Out here 3 weeks ago, I did a mini renovation, a scalp scarifier, and then a week later, I had some sand to use up. So I did an ultralight top dress. And look, to be honest, I'm absolutely thrilled at the moment. I did cut it yesterday with the rotary mower at 35 mil or something, I think it is. And yeah, honestly, at the moment, the color is absolutely elite out here. Coverage is still an issue. So especially, you know, when you're driving up to it, it's looking bloody great. When you stand back from a distance, it looks great. When you stand over the top of it, I'm a little bit nervous about the filling in today. That's got to happen. But right here, right now, if this is what I need to deal with for winter, yeah, like it's only going to improve over the next month or so as well, but I'm pretty happy with this so far. Unfortunately, this top section, which historically is one of my better sections on this front lawn, is one of the patchiest. As you can see, it's almost 2 p.m. and over here is still in shade. So not super high hopes for the Kikuyu over there. So I'll get this winter mix sprayed out now and then talk about the plan going forward. You'll notice I've just got a single nozzle on here now as opposed to my double nozzle boom that I was using previously. That one just carked it after 2 years, unfortunately. Bit of wear and tear, but I actually think this single nozzle will be more appropriate for some of these tighter sections out here on the front lawn. I did record a video for Instagram about the calibration of the sprayer, so that'll be posted probably within a couple of days after this YouTube vid goes up. So you can check that out on Insta if you would like, but total volume that I'm aiming for here is about 7.5 litres. As opposed to 9 litres that I used to use total volume for the double boom. going well. Did actually really enjoy then using that single boom as opposed to the double boom, just with not having to focus on as much both booms crossing over and hitting into each other and setting it up properly. Just having that single nozzle, especially in some of those tight corners and things around here, I actually really enjoyed it, to be honest. Now, in terms of plans going forward, that winter mix with the specialized potassium product that I got from what was identified in my soil tests in October, I'm gonna be applying that every 4 weeks. So making sure I get the liquid nutrients onto here as much as possible. I'm genuinely considering at this stage of mowing this with a rotary mower. As soon as I cut with a cylinder, I'll wind up my mass pour as high as it goes, because I think I can get it up to about 35 mils is how the tallest height to cut on it. So I cut as tall as possible, but part of me just, you know, leaving it 35, maybe 40 millimeters, cutting it a bit taller and just having nice, a bit more lush green growth. If I cut down lower with a cylinder, I'd still cut tall, but you know, just to leave it a little bit taller, keep really working on this color and just holding this color that I've got right now by pumping the nutrients into it. Look, I don't know, I really don't know. I was planning to cylinder mow. I could have cylinder mowed it already by now, but I want to make a video out of it, you know, so I was planning to get into it next week, but geez, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm genuinely considering just being able to show a nice rotary cut lawn on here throughout winter and a nice low, beautiful striped lawn on the back. So I'll have to weigh that up. But yeah, pretty much, we've got a little bit more rain coming this weekend, and then hopefully that autumn rain by itself just kicks in. So manual watering out here as well as the back lawn pretty much finished, which is nice, especially when I'm moving manual sprinklers out here. I am, and hopefully you are too if you've been following for a while, feeling really, really good, really encouraged by how this lawn looks right now. I know I was certainly a little bit nervous, so to see how it's progressing, and we still get some nice weather through April, so that hopefully it's going to continue to progress. It's really, really nice. But yeah, thank you for watching that video. Pray for me that the walk behind spray battery is charged. So I'll hopefully have something to eat and then go spray that out now. But thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, or hope you're having a great weekend. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.